Hello everyone, I'm Bill Hammond and I actually paid to see this. The annual Oscar Blitz has begun, breaking down and celebrating the best films of 2023. But that doesn't mean I still don't have time for some abject garbage! Yes, it's time once again for the worst trailer in the world! And for this month, we've got a doozy. A movie that may turn out to win its own awards come next year. They'll all be Razzies, but hey, a win's a win, right? Right? Anyway, here's Madam Web.
Hey, come on, get your stuff. Let's go.
Now why do I get the feeling that we just saw a sneak preview of everybody's in-theater reactions to the first 5 minutes of this flick? See, people? This is what happens when you don't get Wayne Brady his money. Is that joke too dated? Hey, so look, we've got this, like, evil Spider-Man looking guy here in this Spider-Man spin-off movie. How should we have this spider guy kill people? Oh, a knife, of course. Perfect, thanks.
Let's try that again.
Something that Sony inexplicably said after Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Venom, Venom 2, and Morbius.
I spent my life racing against time.
Wow, now that is a monotone line reading. I know Dakota Johnson's entire career is based off of the idea of faking it, but would it kill her to at least pretend she's not reciting the dialogue off of her phone?
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
I mean, I'd really prefer it if I was saved by a qualified emergency responder instead of the star of How to Be Single, but hey, any port in a storm, you know?
Until one moment changed everything.
No! They didn't put that line in this trailer. Oh my god, that is one of the biggest cliches of all time. I mean, literally every moment changes everything because that's how the universe works. It's not static, it's constantly in motion. Every single microsecond, something changes somewhere. That's how everything works. This line is utterly meaningless. Unless you're looking for, like, the cheapest way to dump superhero origin story exposition on your audience, and you assume that they're dumber than a box of rocks.
I don't understand what's happening.
You're in a terrible-looking spin-off of a beloved comic book IP in an era of diminishing returns and franchise fatigue because movie studios are incapable of original thought and keep trying to get blood from a stone. What's not to understand?
I've been having visions. I knew he was gonna die. I think I'm seeing the future.
Or you're high as f***. One or the other.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
Yeah. Apparently it even made subway trains with tables and padded seats and individual armrests and stuff. Is it possible to get epilepsy just from smash cuts?
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
You know, you have to admire the sheer balls of a movie that looks this bad, but still decides that you as an audience need to watch the scenes over again as a form of plot progression.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
Why?
Because he saw Dora in the Lost City of Gold and he is pissed off.
I can see the future. Oh, what the hell? She didn't see that coming? That's not how it works.
It's my superpower. It only works at the whims of a lazy screenwriter. Duh!
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
You know, there are many fine examples of the literary form out there. Shakespeare, Dickens, Twain. But nothing in the English language has ever come close to providing the pure nirvanic bliss that is that sentence right there. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died. Like a Zen riddle, it numbs the very synapses that allow our brains to function, posing questions that just have no answers. Why are there no commas to break up the clauses? Why does it matter that he was in the Amazon and not any other location in the world? Was she researching spiders literally seconds before she died? And if so, how could anyone know that? Why not simply say, he knew my mom before she died? All of these thoughts of logic, reason, plot structure, and basic grammar do but swirl endlessly as you continuously ponder their meaning, while all around you trees fall without making sounds and individual hands clap themselves, until finally you are detached from your being and there is only enlightenment. Thank you, 5 credited writers, for you have taken the very idea of prose and perfected it beyond the capacity for humans to ever replicate. It's f***ing stupid!
Wait.
What the hell kind of death scene is that? Did she pour ketchup on her shirt?
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
Well, my dear, everything you see exists together in a delicate balance. You might even say that we're all connected in a great circle of something or other. I'm just way too bored already.
It's honestly like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
I mean, yeah, it's just terrible storytelling. Pretty commonplace if you think about it. Especially post-Endgame.
I think he can see into the future.
Hey, so can I! Look, check this out! Contacting the spirit. I'm seeing something. It's becoming clearer. Yes, it's coming to me. This movie will bomb!
Julia, get down!
So, she just deflected a firecracker into a helicopter and blew it up. Yeah. Seriously, is this the timeline where we end up with Idiocracy?
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
I'd sooner trust Donald Trump to give me weight loss tips.
Now!
Hey, I gotta go take a pee! Wait, not like that! Ah! Oh, don't even start. You know that was far more clever than anything in this frickin' preview. And there you have it, the worst trailer in the world for this month. I gotta say, it is a miracle that the Spider-Verse films are as good as they are. Because otherwise, a movie like Madam Web would be grounds to sue Sony to force them to release the Spider-Man license entirely. Think about it. They got 2 good but goofy flicks out of Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire 20 years ago, 1 passable one with Andrew Garfield and Mark Webb over 10 years ago, and then nothing worthwhile outside of the animation. And now we've got 50 Shades of Grey Day horseshit coming in to save the franchise? Are you serious? I'm sorry, between Dakota Johnson's reeds, which are more wooden than the paddles that Jamie Dornan used to spank her with, the hyperactive jump cutting that's giving me motion sickness just sitting in my computer, the use of a Billie Eilish track that heavily references suicidal thoughts, and that oh-so-incredible line of exposition that has all the thoughtfulness of an aneurysm, what exactly is supposed to be the motivation to see this stupid piece of crap? Where is there even a shred of hope that this will right the ship? Sony has done nothing but mishandle this property for the past 2 decades, with only Phil Lord and Chris Miller providing a sliver of quality. And it's time to say enough's enough. Stop it, Sony. Just stop. Anyway, that's all for this month. Keep it locked on the blog, actuallypaid.com, for more reviews and features, including the ongoing Oscar Blitz, with the first video breakdown coming next week. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit all those happy little buttons, and as always, if you have any suggestion for a preview to get the worst trailer treatment coming up, hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Or just say hi. Hi is always good. Until next time, I'm Bill Hammond. I actually paid to see this. Something that Sony inexplicably said after Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man... Okay, let's get the fingers up. Let's get the fingers up. Oh, God. Because movie studios aren't capable of original thought. Long joke rant coming up. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Not in the Taylor Swift way. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off.